Well, Lukas Furtenbach joins me now. Lukas, Everest, one of the most remote places on Earth, of course. Were you surprised to hear that this climber had caught COVID?
No, everyone was aware that this could happen this season. We are running expedition during a pandemic year, so of course we were aware that this could happen. We didn't think it would happen that fast because every foreigner entering Nepal has to be PCR tested before leaving his home country, then another PCR test after entering Nepal. And then, in our sense, it would be logical to test everyone on the way to base camp. That's what our team does. Other teams don't. And it seems like there have been foreigners coming into the country without PCR tests and going into the valley to Mount Everest without PCR tests. And then it's just a question of time.
So do we know how this particular climber got coronavirus and how is he now?
He's now in a hospital in Kathmandu and he's good again, and he was tested negative yesterday. So I think he's already released from hospital. To be honest, I have no idea how he could get it, how he could get infected, but it's easy in Kathmandu, maybe even on the plane to Nepal. When you arrive in Nepal, you get the PCR test, and it's maybe too early, the testing, until it could be detected. And you get tested negative, then you go into the valley and you develop the infection.
And of course, this time of year, there are plenty of climbers all gathering at base camp because there's a short weather window, and now is the time that climbers want to begin their journey.
Yes, the season for climbing the mountain is very short. It's basically in mid-May. So now teams are stocking their camps, preparing the climbing route, doing rotations on the mountain, preparing the bodies for a summit push in mid-May. And yeah, all teams are gathering now in base camp. There are about something like 1,000 people at the moment. And there will be more cases, I guess, in this season.
So it sounds like you've taken sensible procedures, but not everyone will necessarily have done that. And of course, rescuing people from the mountain is very difficult in high altitude with helicopters. But also, I understand that the early symptoms of COVID aren't unlike altitude sickness.
Yes, they can be pretty similar. And one way could be to test people to find out if the diagnosis, what it is, before evacuating someone. Another way could be using an ultrasound device and to find out if it's HAPE, a beginning form of high altitude sickness, or if it's COVID. But you're right, that the beginning systems are pretty much the same. And that makes it very difficult.
It does beg the question, why are climbers allowed to go to Everest in the middle of a pandemic?
That's a difficult question and hard to answer because it has an economical aspect. People here, people in the industry, Sherpas, they need expeditions to survive. They need the money that tourists bring. Nepal is a very poor country. They have Mount Everest, and they need people coming to climb Mount Everest. They need expedition operators to come with their clients. So that's one side. The other side is if everyone would try to make it, to run the expedition reliable, responsible, trying to keep everything safe, to follow protocols, to follow minimum safety measures. I think it should be possible to run it in a responsible way.
Well, we wish you and your team all the best, and let's hope everyone keeps safe and well. Lukas, thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.